How you doing, YouTube? This is Chris Muzo here with another video about AMD and how this is going to be a very big week for them. AMD has their earnings reports coming up. They also have Big Navi unveiling soon, and pretty soon we'll see the Ryzen 5000 series. They also want to talk about stopping bots from taking away from the PC community. Make sure you stick around and watch the whole video because I have so much to tell you. Now, right before I get into it, if you like videos like this, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy content just like this and want to join this big, wonderful fan band, make sure you go down and hit that subscribe button. Now let's get straight to it. AMD here's PC Master Race, and they really want to do something about these bots. I'm going to tell you exactly what AMD plans to do, because if you plan a new build and you want that new Ryzen 5000 series CPU in your PC, they want to make sure that you get it. That if you get a new Radeon GPU, that you'll successfully have one of those as well. If you're not familiar with bots or scalpers just ruining just about everything that they could get their hands on, make sure you check out the card right above my head because it gets pretty ugly. Everyone who was trying to get their hands on a GeForce 30 series could tell you exactly how impossible it was to get their hands on it. So AMD personally sent out a letter to all their major retailers on exactly what to do about these bots. Let me show you exactly what they say. So thanks to Moore's Law is dead, he posted up AMD's letter to practically aimed at all the retailers that do plan on selling AMD the Ryzen 5000 series and the upcoming Big Navi. So they said here, dear AMD partner, at AMD we are committed to delivering world-class processors and graphics that enable the next generation of premium and immersive computing and gaming experiences. As we get closer to the introduction of AMD Radeon RX 6000 series graphics and AMD Ryzen 5000 series processors, we want to work closely with you to ensure a smooth and successful launch. Our top priority is to ensure gamers, enthusiasts, and creators can easily purchase our AMD Radeon RX 6000 series graphics cards and AMD Ryzen 5000 series processors at launch and therefore after. So of course, this is exactly what they hope for. They hope they can come together and figure out a plan for all the retailers so that way they don't have a disastrous launch compared to many manufacturers that launched their new hardware and had issues with bots online. And as you can see, I'm just going to go over the main bold points what AMD wants to really do to prevent the purchasing or over purchasing of their products. So they want bot detection and management, they want CAPTCHA implementation, they want purchase limits, reservations, manual order processing, limit reseller retails B2B, and inventory to cart allocation. And of course, right here in bold on the bottom, please reach out to your AMD representative this week to review which of these measures works for your business. So they just let them know that, hey, we want to make sure that our launch goes smooth. We want to make sure customers and all our consumers that want to purchase AMD product to be able to purchase it smoothly and don't run into any issues. There is one problem that every manufacturer has run into, and that's the whole production process of getting their products. Will there really be enough to go around? Because we saw what happened to Microsoft, we saw what happened to Sony, we saw what happened to Nvidia, we saw what happened to Nintendo, and the list could go on and on. Because of production issues, there's a shortage, and there's a much higher demand because a lot more people are home. I have faith that AMD will have plenty to go around just because it is located, a lot of their parts come from Taiwan. And Taiwan isn't as strict as many of other countries because many other countries are even facing second lockdowns now. But that's not really the point I want to get at. The point is I want to talk more about these retailers. When will retailers take consumers seriously? This year has been very complicated and very tough for many people this year. So why can't they just complete this one simple task of stopping these bots from taking place? AMD wants to put some implementations in place in order to stop these bots from taking all over the internet. Why can't retailers just add CAPTCHA or just limit quantities for people purchasing products? Why not write a code for duplicate orders and so on? There's so much that retailers can do to simply stop this mess from happening. Let's talk more about AMD because they have their earnings coming up on Tuesday of October 27th. More than likely, I'm expecting it to blow Intel out of the water for pretty obvious reasons. I mean, Intel showed a 10% drop in data services, which is their bread maker. AMD is expected to have a great earnings report, especially for the demand of Ryzen 7nm chips are in much more higher demand. AMD is being used a lot more often now. As you see in 2020 laptops, a lot more AMD Ryzen chips are in them. The new consoles, they all have AMD chips in them. And the rise of AMD's processors won't stop there. They truly shown that they are a leader of the processing world. Hey FanBam, wait till you hear this. AMD will also release their Radeon GPU, which is a competitor to Nvidia. But the real question is, will they be able to keep up with Nvidia's GPU pace? What is interesting is that AMD's new GPU can also ray trace, and they have this feature called RDNA 2. And from current leaks that you may or may not heard, that this new Big Navi will feature 16 gigabytes of VRAM. It will also feature a 2.3 megahertz boost clock, which is really fast compared to Nvidia's current 1.7 megahertz boost clock. But the memory drive is a little bit different. Nvidia is running on a 320 memory bus compared to AMD that may be running on a 256 memory bus, which is definitely going to be a significant difference between the two. All I can really say is that I'm super excited to see what AMD will feature this week and what they will report on their earnings. And on top of everything, can you believe that Intel is still working with 10nm chips, that they're still invested in it? November is going to be a very interesting month because I haven't seen tech evolve this quickly since the last decade. I sincerely hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy content just like this and you want to join this big fan band, make sure you go down and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for all the newest updates. Make sure you follow my Twitter handle right here. Hey FanBam, if you guys hear anything new or anything that goes on into the rumor mill, of course, feel free to post it down in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Chris Mizo, signing out.